Hello everyone, today we're gonna do this. Something like this has probably been invented about 1,000,000 times, but it's one of the most simple patterns that I could come up with for fishing trout in lakes, and it's probably gonna work as well in streams. But it's a really easy pattern, a good way to start if you start tying streamer flies, and well, basically it's something along the lines of a fly that's called woolly-bugger, but also a fly that's called the dog knobbler. So it has a lot of weight here with the eyes to give it a really bouncy walk in the water, and to make it fish the second it hits the water. And it has some flash material and then a very lively tail. So overall, a good-looking fly that is designed to catch fish more than to catch anglers, because it doesn't, it's not the best fly for Instagram, let's say, but it really is a pattern that catches a lot of fish. So, and it's very easy, so it's a good place to get started on fly tying. The first thing we need, and what I've done here is I've added a lot of tying thread to have a solid base to actually getting my eyes attached here. So then I'm gonna attach the eyes, and I'm gonna do that by turning the thread here in turns that is kind of like the figure 8. So I'm gonna turn all the way around here, make sure that the eyes are straight and on top here, and when they are that, I'm gonna turn underneath both eyes, because that will tighten the loops here. Once I've done this a couple of times, then I'm gonna add some sabagap to make sure my eye stays in place, and then I'm gonna tie on top of the sabagap. So basically I'm gonna use the sabagap to have the eyes here stay in place. Again, tying first one way, then the other way. And then underneath. And while the glue is drying, the eyes will be really will not move an inch or a millimeter. That's probably a more accurate description, because an inch is quite a lot for a fly like of this size. So now we need some marabou for the hackle, for the tail. This is really an important thing, and a lot of very well catching flies out there have marabou for tails, because marabou is extremely lively in the water, really has a lot of movement, and basically just looks awesome. So I took a bundle from one of the sides of a hackle here, tie this down, and then basically, to give the body a bit more bulk, I'm just gonna have this all the way up here. I'm not gonna cut that off. That's just gonna make the body a bit more thick, a bit more dense. And I don't like this was a bit too long for my taste. So instead of cutting it off, I simply just trimmed it with my fingers, because then it doesn't look too abrupt and too unnaturally cut. I want a bit more tail here on this one. I'm just gonna take, as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm taking a part of the feather here, and then basically I'm selecting out a portion of the feather here, and then I'm gonna cut it off. Like so. So I have, and the reason why I have this fairly big tail is because marabou is gonna collapse quite a lot in the water. Then I'm gonna apply a lot of tying thread to this to make sure that it's not going anywhere, and it's held in place. And then we need the body material, and the body material is going to be cactus chenille. Cactus chenille in black. So basically I'm going to take some of this cactus chenille and I'm going to pull out all the some of the fibers. Then I will have this piece of cord that the cactus chenille has been spun into, and I'm going to tie this down here. I'm going to move the thread all the way up to the eyes, all the way up past the eyes, up to the head, and then basically I'm just going to turn this as the body. I'm going to give it one more turn just behind the eyes, and then one above the eyes, and then another across the eyes again, and then I'm going to tie it down all the way up here with where the eye of the hook is. Cut off the cactus chenille. Make some knots, a whip finish here at the head, and then 1, 2, 3, boom, you're done. You have a very, very nice fly. I think this fly has probably been invented 1,000 times, and if it hasn't, and it has a name already, then please let me know. I would recommend this for fishing still water and something like reservoir trout and stock trout. That's what it's going to be used for in Denmark. So I'm going to call it the Reservoir Dog. But I'm not sure that this hasn't been invented already, and if it has a name already, then I am sorry. Otherwise, it's going to be called the Reservoir Dog after the Tarantino movie, because it's, well, basically it's a nice movie, and this fly is for reservoirs. So, thank you for watching. I hope you found this tutorial useful. You can find all the materials for this and all other types of flies on my webshop Nordic Anglers. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would mean a lot to me. Thank you for watching. Good luck out there.